Deep in the rainforest, nestled amongst the tangled vines and giant trees, lived a little chameleon named Clyde. Now Clyde was no ordinary chameleon. Oh no. Clyde was a dreamer. While the other chameleons spent their days blending into the trees and catching bugs, Clyde would look up at the sky and dream of soaring amongst the clouds. One day, an old wise turtle noticed Clyde gazing at the sky. "Why do you spend so much time daydreaming, little one?" she asked. Clyde turned to her, his big curious eyes sparkling with excitement. "I want to fly," he said, puffing out his chest. The other chameleons nearby snickered. They were too busy catching bugs to bother with silly dreams. But Clyde didn't care. He knew in his heart that he was meant to do something great. He just didn't know what yet. Every morning when the sun peeked through the leaves, Clyde would practice jumping from branch to branch, trying to get higher and higher. He wanted to feel what it would be like to be a bird, free and graceful as they flew past him. But no matter how high he jumped, the ground was always waiting to catch him. One day, Clyde was jumping around on a tall tree when he spotted a strange-looking fruit. It was small and round and a brilliant shade of blue. "What's that?" he asked a passing parrot. "That, my friend, is a sky fruit," the parrot said, tilting his head. "If you eat one, your dreams will take you to the sky." Intrigued, Clyde decided to try it. He carefully peeled off the skin and ate the fruit. It tasted sweet like honey and made his mouth tingle. Then he felt funny. His head grew light and before he knew it, he was floating in the air. Clyde had never felt anything like it. He twirled and danced in the sky, laughing with joy. But as the sun began to set, he started to feel a little scared. What if this was all just a dream and he had to go back to being just an ordinary chameleon? Just then, he saw the wise old turtle swimming in the lake below. An idea popped into his head. If he asked the turtle to take him to the sky, would she understand? Taking a deep breath, Clyde dove into the water. "Excuse me," he said to the turtle, "but can you help me?" The turtle looked at him with her wise old eyes. "Help you with what?" she asked. "I want to go to the sky," said Clyde. "Will you take me there?" The turtle was confused. "How can I take you to the sky? I am just a humble turtle." Clyde explained about the sky fruit and how he wanted to stay in the sky forever. The turtle pondered for a moment. She had seen Clyde's dedication to his dream and admired his courage. "Very well," she said finally, "I will help you." The turtle took Clyde onto her shell and they started swimming to the center of the lake. As the moon replaced the sun, the surface of the water shimmered with a magical glow. With a deep breath, the turtle dived underwater. "Hold on tight," she said. As they swam deeper and deeper, the water pressure made it hard to breathe. Clyde started to panic. Was this the end of his adventure? Would he never see the sky again? But then he remembered his dream. He had to stay focused. Taking a deep breath, he relaxed and let the water surround him. As they reached the bottom of the lake, Clyde saw something amazing. The rocks and pebbles had transformed into a giant staircase leading up into the moonlight. Hand in shell, Clyde and the turtle started their journey up the stairs. With each step, Clyde felt lighter and more hopeful. Finally, they reached the top. And there it was, the most beautiful sight in the world. The sky was filled with thousands of glowing stars and the moon was shining brightly above them. For a moment, Clyde and the turtle stood in silence, taking in the beauty of the night sky. Then Clyde turned to the turtle. "Thank you," he whispered, his voice filled with gratitude. The turtle smiled. "You don't need to thank me, little one. You have the courage to follow your dreams. That is what truly matters." And so, side by side, the unlikely duo watched the stars twinkle above them, two friends connected by a shared dream and a journey to the sky.